Hey everybody, this is the officially unofficial Geek Channel weekly Spoiler-lite weekly comic roundup. So my name is Carrie Quinn. I am your host as always for the weekly comic roundup, and this is our abridged version of the weekly comic roundup, which means this is going to be the spoiler light edition, and I'll be doing the more spoiler introspective in-depth review tomorrow morning. Actually, I will be doing it tomorrow morning. I would have tried to get this out to y'all earlier. However, my list started out kind of small for this week and then gradually got bigger. So here we go. Okay, so you guys know the deal. If you're new here, I basically go through the comics that I read this week. I give you quick little reviews on them, and they are in order. And I get to the end. That's going to be my comic of the week, and do all the normal YouTube things. If you like this video, share it, subscribe to my channel. I do stuff like this all the time. I just finished an unboxing video that I'm going to have up soon of Star Wars Black Series Ahsoka Tano. Finally got her. I've been waiting for a while on her and finally got her. So I'm going to be posting that also this evening. So if you see this video first before you see that video, then you go back and check out the Ahsoka Tano video when it's up. So let's get to this really quick because I try to keep this video a little bit quick. So first one we're going to talk about today is X-Men 2. Okay, so this helped me. This got me a little bit more relieved here. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so that's it, buddy. If she uses all three of your fancy names, you know you're in trouble, which was kind of paraphrasing a quote from the actual book. Let's all give a Heidi ho to Gambit here. Okay, so yay, it's like they read my mind or something when I thought, where's Gambit? When I read the first issue. Anywho, the gamer world decided it was going to throw some big, icky annihilation wave type thing to gamble on the survival of the Earth and, by extension, the X-Men in the middle of Iowa. You're gonna drop some big alien weirdo thing in the middle of Iowa. Okay. So we're basically the X-Men team travel to fight the foe with the help of the good old corn farmers with shotguns that occupy the heart of America. It's enough to make you want to say the fucking Pledge of Allegiance, let me fucking tell you. But our obsessed dude from the beginning, the last 2 months, the last month's issue, that's upset that the X-Men and mutants have implanted themselves in Mars before he could. That dude, he's already started moving his chess pieces, and that's kind of what happened. That's how we ended everything, and yeah, he's got some stuff on that burner, and he is ready to move forward with that. But we're not going to talk about that here. We're going to probably talk about that tomorrow. Because I don't want to give too much away for you guys, okay? So the next issue that we're going to be talking about is Justice League 66. This is kind of heavy, guys. So the Hall of Justice is under attack from the Cinemar Utopica. I hope I'm pronouncing that correct. And Naomi goes and checks on her parents with Mr. Hellblazer, as she refers to him, whom is taking fabulous care of her parents. Let me tell you, if your parents need a parent babysitter, May you have a man in your life like Mr. John Constantine, Mr. Hellblazer, because he's taking fantabulous care of her parents, in Dr. Fate's secret tower. So they're safe. They're good. They're all right. All right. So after she checks in on them, she's back to action. Superman is trying to give Cinemar one last chance to stop and surrender, because Black Adam and Naomi are about ready to open. They're about ready to bust loose this whoop ass, as the Justice League, past and present, have shown up to and heeded the call for help. You see all kinds of people in it, and you know, it's pretty fucking cool. So how the hell is this going to go down? And who else is coming to help? And where did Superman run off to? Um, you're just going to have to read the book. There's some other info going on involving the whole checkmate situation, but I feel it's way secondary to the way the story interval is written, as it should be. All I'm saying is that it might have been a better story when you have the major battle that destroys the Hall of Justice be its sole focus. That's all I'm saying about that. Okay, so the next issue that I'm going to talk about is Suicide Squad number 6. Yay! This was pretty awesome. So Waller is keeping tabs on Peacekeeper and a crew of Task Force X looking for Swamp Thing. We'll get to Swamp Thing in a moment. But the main deal is that Bloodsport needs help on Earth 3. So Connor, Colbria, Nocturna, and some others are going to help. Waller has to appeal to Connor's Superboy side, and it's pretty awkward for her to get him to go through the portal to escape on time so he's not stuck with the crime syndicate's Superman type character, Ultraman. Yeah. So they go to another spot on Earth 3, and they run into someone very interesting. Waller's hold on Connor is not as strong as she needs it to be, and when they run into the person that they're running into, that's probably going to make things pretty freaking interesting when this story continues to develop. She shows a little bit of remorse and reflection in this, and I realize, don't get used to this. Do not get brought in by Amanda Waller. She is evil. Okay, but it's legit. It's a blink and miss it kind of moment, to be honest with you. So next, we're moving on to Crush and Lobo 3 of 6. I love this cover. I know this is the A cover. It's not one of the variants, but I love it because it says "Bite Me, fanboys." I love it. So Lobo and Crush meet again, and we find out what Lobo's true intention was, and it's not that surprising. And it was to put Crush in quite a predicament. I guess Crush may really get that opportunity to really work through her shit involving her dad, just probably not in the way she had planned. I'm really enjoying the interaction between Lobo and basically everyone. Crush has some really great narrative things coming out of her head, and I am really enjoying this story. So the next issue that we're going to talk about is, this is a new one. I believe it is a limited series as well. But we've got the Joker, a Puzzlebox, issue one. Okay, so this is kind of fun, and I wasn't originally going to pick this up. This is another one that I was like, okay, all right, I'll go ahead and get it. Because of the way people were talking about it. So a member of the Rogues Gallery has come up dead, and pretty much every member is sitting in a holding cell together, by the way, together. The only one willing to talk, of course, is the Joker. So at the center of all of this is a puzzle box, an actual puzzle box, guys. A puzzle box artifact that our dead rogue was seeking. Joker knows something about what's going on, and Jim Gordon is on the case. This limited series promises to be a mind twister of a whodunit. It's intriguing so far and a fun read already. So the next issue that I'm going to be talking to you guys about, and you guys are probably going to be surprised that it's so low on the list, but here we go. Here we go. Batman 111. And just because I'm just now mentioning Batman 111, don't think that, you know, and it's not my top pick this week, don't think that it wasn't great, because it really was. It was a great issue and it delivered. Quote of the week does go to Harley Quinn, about how if you mess with the Bat family, you get the fucking bat. Because thank you, Harley. Thank you. That was a moment for me. Well, you know, it impressed Ghostmaker at least. He made comment that he was starting to like her, so that's good. Yeah. Just when you think it was about to be curtains for Molly and her friend, they escape and get the help of Batman and Ghostmaker and Harley. Just when Simon Saint thinks his plan is going swimmingly and according to plan, he gets seemingly double-crossed. Let's just say, if you lie with the liars, you're probably going to have to expect some bullshit. You know what I mean? Great issue, like I said, and I'll be talking about it more in my more in-depth video. But guys, I gotta tell you something. The next issue that I'm going to be talking about, and I have not talked about any of these yet to this point because I'm a little late to the party involving Swamp Thing. Okay, so here's the deal. Rom V is the main writer of Swamp Thing here. And he has really got a hold of me in regards to Catwoman, which he is also writing, in addition to this, in addition to other things as well. It's not just those two that he's writing. But this is one of the ones he is writing right now, Swamp Thing. I did read all 6 of the issues this week. This is another reason why I'm a little late doing the video. Let me get a drink here. Because I had to catch up with all of the Swamp Things so far in this series here. Luckily, it was only 5 issues. I could have read some synopsises online, but that's not how I roll. That's how I roll. I read what I can and actually go in there with a full head involving the situation. And let me tell you, when I say I'm late to the party, that is correct. I am late to the party. Fortunately, there was still a beer in the fridge cold for me because this was amazing. This Swamp Thing was amazing. Okay, so, all right. So I really did enjoy the read of the Swamp Thing. And I gotta say, the squad, because I mentioned the Suicide Squad before dealing with Swamp Thing, they're pretty fucked right now. And why the fuck did it take me so goddamn long to read this? Oh my god. The writing, just like it is in Catwoman, is fucking brilliant all around. Ron V, you have been doing some glorious things with my girl Selena Kyle, and the rumors are goddamn true about Swamp Thing. Bravo, for fuck's sake. One thing, shouldn't all the members of Suicide Squad that are going after Swamp Thing be wearing red shirts? Because that's the idea I'm getting from the whole situation. I hope the funeral's nice. I'll talk about this more tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Okay, so moving right along, we are the next to last issue this week. Okay, so guys, sometimes you have a comic that comes along and it's not necessarily heavy or exciting or what have you. It is silly and just fun. And that is what Dynamite's Elvira meets Vincent Price is. Yes. Yes, I got this. It's Elvira meets Vincent Price. It's the first issue. It is so fucking adorable and awesome. Rise of the Ram. Rise of the Ram. I just wanted to see if anything would happen if I said it. If you read the issue, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, Elvira is feeling kind of down in the dumps. Nobody wants any of her story pitches, and her showrunner has double crossed her, the bastard. That's when the ghost of Vincent Price comes to find her in a matter that the world he comes to find her and to get her help in a world matter of that he says is of the world depends on it. And Vincent can't tell her what it is yet because, well, plot devices. But what the hell? It's not every day that the ghost of Vincent Price shows up at your home. In a week of some pretty heavy reading, everything going on in the world, I gotta tell you that it was nice to read something campy and fun like this. Great art, very, very cute art, and great depictions of two actual human characters that I do adore. So that's really great. I really enjoyed this issue. I will be picking it up for the rest of the series. I think I'm really into it. So guys, here we go. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about this book. We've come to the point in the show where I'm going to tell you about my comic of the week, and this is one of those ones, kind of like where there's a couple other ones here. I wasn't planning on reading them. I wasn't actually planning on getting this. I had heard some things about the writer that didn't really sit right with me. Nothing bad. Nothing bad. I didn't excuse my morals reading this or anything, guys. Nothing bad. Nothing bad. I just was not going to sit here and spend the money on it because it is a Black Label. It's a DC Black Label book. And it took me hearing and seeing some of the reviews for this one to really be interested. Because really, whenever people were telling me about it at first, they were really burying the lead with this one. Because this is Suicide Squad Get Joker. Okay, so this is one of the, like, bigger prestige settings here. It's a DC Black Label. And this is one of the, I believe, yeah, it is one of the variant covers here. This is pretty cool. I'm trying to get rid of the glare. And it's on the back. It says the Joker must die. So imagine you were murdered, came back to life, became a vigilante, went to jail for it. And then Amanda Waller shows up and wants you to lead a team of Task Force X to hunt down and kill the Joker, the man that actually murdered you previously. Yep. That's what this is, and but so much more. Okay, so my comic boyfriend, Red Hood, Jason Todd, he is said person that Waller came to get lead a group of Task Force X, the Suicide Squad, to get Joker. Our boy Red Hood, Jason Todd, my comic boyfriend, he may be way in over his head on this one, folks. Believe me. This is super exciting, super fun read. I'm frankly worried about him. But still, I am worried in a way that I'm going to keep reading. Because it's really good. He's in way over his head, but what a fucking rush, you guys. Like, oh my God. I remember putting it down and being like, holy shit. When I was done reading this, it was holy shit for a few minutes. I remember going into Joe, my actual boyfriend, and going into Joe and being like, oh my God, this is amazing. And I don't think he's gotten to read it yet. So I'm definitely not going to get into too many spoilers here. But I had heard some, like I said, some not great things involving the writing that this guy has written before, not necessarily for this issue. And I wasn't even planning on reading this one. And then I found out what the premise was. And yeah, it's fucking awesome, guys. I'm so glad I got convinced to read this one. It's amazing. So that is my comic of the week. It almost didn't happen. So wow. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to keep on with this one. Black Label series are usually a limited series, and based on the premise of this and what's going on, it's going to be a limited series as well. So guys, here we go. This is the Spoiler-lite, officially unofficial Geek Channel comic roundup. I am your host, Carrie Quinn. Please tune in to my unboxing video when I post it soon, and plus tomorrow when I do my in-depth review. Yes. And plus, please check out my little teeny review of the Suicide Squad that's on HBO Max now. Please check that out as well. I will also be doing a more in-depth, more spoiler-tastic review involving that one once I watch it again, once I get a moment to watch it again, and I'm so excited. But guys, that's it for the weekly comic roundup, abridged version, and I'll be seeing you guys. Bye!